Hey, hi everybody, my name's SmileMaker. Guess we're gonna do a little bit of interview on the light. On the light again. Well, I had some surgeries of the tripler. I had some surgeries done, and they didn't go quite well. And I didn't want to go back to the doctor anymore because they lied to me, and I don't trust them. So they cut my financial off. So I had to do something to take care of myself. And I wanted to get back and make the world a better place. And so it came to me as Be the Light. That's where it started from. The smile thing came later. I was on the bus one day, going home. I used to stay at Cal Beach Park out there in Makaha. And I didn't know what I was going to do because I had to take care of myself. And I had to do something. Get on the bus, and behind every driver is a partition. Back of the partition, there's a 8x12 plexiglass thing to put posters in. And somebody had put a piece of cardboard in there with 3 words on it, and it said, "Be the Light." And when I seen those 3 words, I knew that was what I was supposed to do with my life, and that is how I was going to take care of myself. And that's pretty much how it started. And I started with Be the Light. And I made the smile sign later to bring them to the light, but when I made the smile sign, it backfired on me because they don't care about the light, but they love the hell out of that smile, you know. When this started, talking about the light. This book here, it's called the Basora. I don't own the Bible no more. I'm not one of these around and read the Bible every day and walk a righteous walk. You know how to walk it. You don't need to read the Bible every day. That's nonsense. Or know every word by heart. This book is written by 70 rabbis. They've made 144,000 copies of it only. And any of you Bible freaks out there don't know that 144,000 is a very significant number in the Bible. Do you know what it is? The 144,000 in the Bible, you know, 144,000 is the number of the set-apart ones in days. The set-apart ones. The ones that are bringing the 4 quarters of the world back together. And I was given one of these books by a lady that went to Word of Life for 15 years. She went to that church. She said she wasn't growing and she wanted to get out of it. She found this book, but she gave it to me. So I am what you would call a set-apart one, I guess you would say. And believe me, it really set me apart. The lady that gave me this, she's the one that put the little tags in there. I've only seen her a couple times since then. She'll walk up, come up behind me, give me a $20 bill, and turn around and run away. Like, that's what I'm telling you, like she's scared of me. Like, I don't know why I wanted her to be my mentor, you know? I wanted her to be my friend, and we never talked again after that day. She gave me the book and she got away. And it was like a big relief for her. And I understand, you know, people can't walk my walk. You can't live life without a cell phone. I understand that. You can't live life on the street. I understand that. But I can, you know. Leave it to Beaver, huh? Leave it to Beaver. Yep. But for me, it's not hard to walk a righteous walk. So she couldn't do it. So that's fine, you know. That's why she gave me the book. But I've given it up. I don't want a cell phone and all this stuff anymore. I've given it all up. This book it tells you the true name of the Messiah. This right here is the name of the Father. Hold up. This is the name of the Messiah. So and this is his name in ancient Hebrew, the way the Bible was first written. This says this. Okay. All the stuff you see on the internet, Yeshua and all that stuff, I'm telling you folks, if the name of the divine does not start with Y-A-H, it is incorrect. Because the abbreviation for the divine in ancient Hebrew is Y-A-H. So it has to start with Y-A-H. Simple as that, okay? And the letter J in our alphabet, as in Jack or Jesus, first came to exist in the Greek alphabet no more than 500 years ago. So there was no J 2,000 years ago, so there was no Jesus, plain and simple. That Constantine idiot guy did a lot with changing things around for us, you know what I mean? And then on the back side is it says the Father's name in ancient Hebrew and in English. The light is in every single one of us is the light, my friends. the Yahusha, the Messiah, he was the light, but he is not the only light. We were made in his image. We are the light. You are the light. I am little baby Jane, big brother Eric. We're all the light. The reason we're down here on this earth, for a lot of you that are walking around lost and not knowing why you're here, the reason why you're here is to come to the light and know the light and know that you're one with the light. It'll change your life. I got this one guy that drives by me on 10 speed occasionally, and he always makes a green light, and he yells, "You're not the light, there's only one light, and you're not the light, you're not the light, he's the light." I tell him, "Brother, you're the light too, bro." That's all you have to ask. If you don't ask, it's not going to come. But if you ask, and he thinks you're ready, he'll give me a spurt. I get chills through my body sometimes when I ask. You know, I'm brought up Catholic, Christian, confirmed Catholic, all that baloney. And I'm not a Christian no more. I'd be ashamed to call myself a Christian. Because the churches, for one thing, have all the Christians walking around the earth saying the very exact opposite of what we're supposed to be doing down here, which is loving them with all our heart, soul, and mind. Not walking around saying Jesus loves you. That is a bunch of crap, and it don't get nothing done. What gets something done is when we love him. And how do you do that? You love each other. And you don't live in fear. And the governments of the world have all the people living in so much fear. It's a matter of controlling them. You know, and they have everybody just where they want them. People are scared to act like decent human beings nowadays. You say good morning to somebody, they crawl up in a ball and run or something, you know what I mean? I say good morning on top of the morning to everybody to the earshot of me, and nobody says, not more than a million will say it back. Before, everybody would say it back, good morning, yeah, not no more. And fear is an awful thing. It's just an awful thing. And it's what controls us. There's so much more to it than that, you know. I couldn't do what I'm doing today if I hadn't gone through the turmoil and the good and bad times that I've gone through in my life, which have been many, both good and bad, to the extreme. Me, in my life, you have to make your own story. You have to live through it. You know, there's different levels of consciousness. I tell people this. Some people that squirm like worms with many lessons to learn. Other people fly like eagles with many lessons to learn. You know, but we're no better than each other because we've all been where the other guy was at some point in time, and it's up to us to help each other come up to the light. You know. But people are too scared to even talk to each other now with coronavirus. Oh, I've had an off-duty police officer come up and tell me that whatever it's working, whatever I'm doing is working. Another lady, one that really got me, the lady came up one day and she told me, you know, we have no idea what you're doing. You have no idea. I go, what do you mean? We have no idea what you're doing. You're changing people's lives. And I was on a bus going home that night and I almost started crying because, man, I am nobody. I try to be anybody. I just try to make the world a better place. And here I am, changing people's lives. My Lord. What does the world come to, huh? Yeah, it's all about love. I'm the first poor famous man. But that's okay. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you know, for once in my life. And I'm doing it sober too. It's quite amazing. Actually, it's not so amazing now, but this till the day I die. Be the light and do what's right, you know. A lot of times you'll have something in your life that you have to deal with. And there'll be different ways you can do it. You know, one way would be that you can make a lot of money, and another way would be that you can make the world a better place. And you have to decide what you want to do, and not for yourself, but for the whole picture, for everyone, for the world. Don't think in small things like yourself. And you have to get rid of that fear, because you can't be the light if you live in fear. It don't work, because fear is the opposite of love. And it just doesn't work. And you can't love the Messiah if you live in fear either, because it's the opposite of love, my friend. You have to get rid of that fear. It's an awful thing. It'll ruin your life. It also, fear spreads ignorance. That's where ignorance comes from, fear. Because if you know something, you don't have to be scared of it anymore. You just know how to deal with it. Anyways, yeah, the fear is such a sad thing. Something to drink first, I'm dying of thirst. I was talking to me. My mom says that boy says I should write a book. I've done, if you get any 50 people you want off the street, 50, line them up. I've done more in my life than all of them put together. It blows me away, you know. Mostly good, but some bad, you know, but mostly good. And it blows me away how much I've done so much in 60 years. And I'm still here, you know. With me, you need to do a volume, you know. Chapter 1, chapter 2.